the Let's Master English podcast, and I'm your host, Coach Shane. Hello, everybody. This is Coach Shane. It is the Let's Master English podcast number 1006. 106, not 1006. Publication date December 9th, 2024. What happened last week? I was sick. I had a sore throat. I had a cough. I so am sorry. Oh my God, I was really embarrassed. I couldn't do it. I think around Tuesday I was feeling okay, a bit better anyway, but I waited. So yeah, I really apologize. But we're back. Don't worry. 106. We're on. We've got such a great podcast today. If you are a member, you're going to hear some great music. We've got an Indian hip-hop artist. We've got Weezer, a Ukrainian artist, outstanding. We've got Ennio Morricone. If you know about music soundtracks, this guy's a genius. Green Day is in the lineup. Idina Menzel and Michael Buble, a Christmas song, which is so good, is in the lineup. A request, Lady Gaga, the Wallflowers, Jay Chou, all of these, so many requests. It's really exciting. I hope you are a member. If not, send us an email. Find out how. contact@letsmasterenglish.com. But anyway, if you're not a member, there's so much good stuff. In the news section, we're going to talk about UFOs, Giving Tuesday, and a crazy Christmas tree. Country Shane is going to join us. There's a question. Is there a difference between a matter of time and a question of time? Outstanding question. There's a beautiful, I don't know how to describe it. There's something called Imposter Syndrome, and this is regarding English. This was shared by Serge on our school community. We have a private community on school. It's so excellent. It's so active. It's so amazing. If you're a member, you are a member. But anyway, we're going to talk about that. Of course, we've got history lesson December 9th and birthdays. Some of you are celebrating a birthday. Actually, one of you is celebrating a birthday. And Emily has some really good news today. I'm so excited for you. So let's go ahead and kick off the podcast. If you're not a member, we're going directly to the news. But if you are a member, we've got Hanumankind, an Indian hip-hop artist. Grew up in America, but he's totally Indian. Unbelievable song. Huge sensation on Instagram. This is Big Dogs. A pilot flying in the Middle East filmed multiple UFOs circling his Boeing 747 plane. The captain described the UFOs as dancing around the aircraft as they flew above Egypt. Other pilots shared similar encounters over Japan and Canada. Fortune magazine says Americans donated a record-breaking $3.6 billion on Giving Tuesday. The day has become a holiday dedicated to giving back. Nonprofit organizations were overwhelmed by the outpouring of support. And finally, Cardigan, England residents are furious with the city's $5,500 metal Christmas tree. They are demanding it be replaced with a real one. Some residents describe the tree as basically metal construction pipes with lights draped over it. One person suggested they could buy a tree off eBay for $150 instead. That's the news. 3 stories. All pretty interesting. Yeah, the first one, UFOs. Do you know UFO? Unidentified flying object. UFOs out there in space. Visitors from another planet. Do you believe in UFOs? I don't know. The second story. So last week in America, we had Black Friday. Big shopping day. Then we had Cyber Monday, another huge shopping day, online shopping day. And Tuesday is known as Giving Tuesday, where you can donate money to charities. You can help people in difficult situations. And the third story, about a Christmas tree, but it was a stupid Christmas tree. Or was it a stupid Christmas tree? Let's go back to the first story. A pilot. Yes, the person who flies an airplane is called a pilot. A pilot flying in the Middle East. The Middle East, that would be, Egypt, Palestine, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Iran, Syria, all of those countries, that area over there. A pilot flying in the Middle East filmed, recorded, probably on his iPhone, several UFOs, unidentified flying objects, circling, going around his Boeing 747 plane. The airplane, the huge airplane, passenger airplane, 747 airplane. This pilot took out his phone. I don't know if it was an iPhone or an Android or what it was, but he started filming these UFOs. Oh my God. And they're going around his plane. You can watch the video on YouTube. If you're a member, I have the link. You can click on the link and check it out for yourself. It's amazing. The captain, the man flying the plane, the captain, the pilot, described the UFOs as dancing around the aircraft. They were just dancing around, going around and round, having fun as they flew above Egypt. Wow. So they're flying, they're above Egypt. And these UFOs, bing, ba-ding, bing, bing, ba-ding, ba-ding, bing, 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 bing. They're dancing and dancing around. That's crazy. Would you be scared? Would you be interested? Now, the interesting thing to me is other pilots. So this pilot, put his video on YouTube. And after he put his video on YouTube, other pilots shared similar stories. Instead of stories, we said encounters. Other pilots shared similar encounters over Japan and over Canada. Wow. So not only in the Middle East above Egypt, other pilots have seen something similar over Japan and over Canada. This is amazing. This is crazy. What is happening? Are they drones? Are they weather balloons? What are they? That's the big question. Are they from another world? This is crazy. To me, personally, it's very interesting. It's interesting, but at the same time, it's kind of scary if it's real, right? And to be honest, I would like to see something myself. But also, to be honest, I'm not outside at night. And if, I do walk my dog at night, he has to go pee one more time. I do walk my dog at night, but I usually don't look at the sky. Do you ever look at the sky to maybe see a UFO or just a shooting star or maybe a planet or maybe the moon, a constellation? Do you ever look at the stars at night? Yeah, they're certainly beautiful. I used to live in the city. The biggest city I lived in was Seoul, South Korea, and I remember looking up into the sky and not seeing anything. When you're in the city, you don't see anything, right? But now I live in the country, and when I do look up at the sky, it's amazing. It's amazing. If you live in the city, I hope that you have a chance to get out to the country and look at the sky and be amazed at the millions of stars that are out there. It's beautiful. And maybe you'll see a shooting star and maybe even a UFO. The next story, Fortune magazine. I used to love this magazine. It's a business magazine, Fortune magazine. Fortune magazine says Americans donated. And when we say the word donate, it means give money. Give money away for free to somebody or something. Donated a record-breaking, a new huge amount, $3.6 billion, oh my God, $billion on Giving Tuesday. Yeah, so this past week, Tuesday, 1 week ago tomorrow, was Giving Tuesday. It is a day. Now, you can give money anytime. Anytime, there's a disaster, there's something terrible that happens, we can give money. And that's a good thing, right? Giving money, sharing money is a wonderful thing. But we do have a specific day, Giving Tuesday, in the U.S., where you can remember, you can put it on your calendar, hey, this is the day to give money, and $3.6 billion was given this past Tuesday to many organizations. I don't know who. Maybe the Human Fund, maybe the Red Cross, maybe a children's hospital. I don't know where. To the homeless people, maybe to victims of war. I don't know where. But anyway, anywhere you can give money. You can donate money. The Tuesday after Black Friday, after Cyber Monday, the day has become a holiday dedicated to giving back. If you have been lucky to receive a nice year, then that last Tuesday is a day to give back. You have received much in 2024, then last Tuesday, you can give back. You can help other people. It's a beautiful thing. Nonprofit organizations, those are charities. 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 Nonprofit organizations were overwhelmed by the outpouring of support. The charities were so surprised and so happy and so touched by the number of people giving money, donating money. It's a beautiful thing. Once again, if you are a member, you'll find the full text. Excuse me. You'll find the full text so that you can check these vocabulary words. They're great stuff. You guys, becoming a member right now, it's December of 2024. If you want to be a member, you can be a member for free. Just send an email, contact@letsmasterenglish.com. Okay, that's my donation to help people. Finally, the third story. In England, the UK, England, specifically in Cardigan, that's a city in England, residents, people who live there, are furious. They're super angry with the city's $5,500 metal, M-E-T-A-L, metal, American pronunciation, metal Christmas tree. What? A Christmas tree is a pine tree. It should be a real tree. Okay, I understand. We do have artificial trees. We have fake trees. But they still look like a Christmas tree, right? But not this one. This tree looked like metal. M-E-T-A-L. You can imagine a metal pole, like a pipe. And then off the pole, some more pipes to look like a tree. But it's all metal. What is this? So the residents of that city are super angry. What is this? $5,500? Are you serious? They are demanding that the tree be replaced with a real one. Change that garbage. Put in a real tree. Some residents, some people who live there, describe the tree as basically metal construction pipes with lights draped over it. It's basically a bunch of metal pipes, P-I-P-E-S, that you can use in construction, and then they added some Christmas lights to the pipes. It's terrible. It sounds really bad. It sounds really, really bad. One person suggested they could buy a tree off eBay. eBay is a shopping site in the U.S. Do you know eBay? Some countries don't have eBay, but it's a shopping site where usually you can buy something used. Sometimes new stuff. You can buy new stuff too. You can buy old stuff, like something from the 1980s. So if you like 1980s music or 1980s blue jeans or 1980s electronics, you can go to eBay and find something cool. One person suggested they could buy a tree off eBay for $150 instead. Yeah. $5,500 for a metal tree. That sounds like a disaster. That's horrible. I would be angry too. Well, I don't know. Would you be angry? Is that okay? I'm really curious. All right, I'm going to read these 3 stories one more time. Again, if you're a member to our school community, I have the full script, including links. You can check it out. But here you go, the stories. A pilot flying in the Middle East filmed multiple UFOs circling his Boeing 747 plane. The captain described the UFOs as dancing around the aircraft as they flew above Egypt. Other pilots shared similar encounters over Japan and Canada. Fortune magazine says Americans donated a record-breaking $3.6 billion on Giving Tuesday. The day has become a holiday dedicated to giving back. Nonprofit organizations were overwhelmed by the outpouring of support. And finally, Cardigan, England residents are furious with the city's $5,500 metal Christmas tree. They are demanding it be replaced with a real one. Some residents describe the tree as basically metal construction pipes with lights draped over it. One person suggested they could buy a tree off eBay for $150 instead. Country Shane's coming up. Before that, we got a request song from Serge. This is Weezer's Buddy Holly.
Where education and entertainment come together. Let's master English. Do it.
everybody, this is Country Shane, and I'm bringing you the facts. In November, the U.S. government said there have been 21 completely unexplainable UFO sightings in the past year. Wow. So I'll give you the full story because Country Shane told it to me. In the past year, evidently there was like over 700 reportings to the U.S. government, over 700, I think it was 757 reports of UFOs. So the U.S. government, and these are not like you and me calling, hey, oh my God, I saw a UFO. No. This is from like police officers, military officers, airplane pilots. These are from real people, like really like smart people, not crazy people like you and me. These are from like really official people. They had 757 reports of UFOs, and they investigated, and they discovered that almost everything could be explained except 21 cases. 21 situations were really unexplainable. They don't know how to explain what was seen. And they have videos of these things. Okay? I mean, there's radar, and they don't show up on radar. They have videos. This is really wild. So I don't know. It seems as though there are more and more UFO sightings as we continue along through 2024. Have you ever seen anything? What do you think? Is there something out there? Is it really crazy? Oh boy, this is kind of crazy. It's kind of scary. To me, it's actually kind of scary. It is. Once again, if you go to our membership site, we have the post to the video and to the story. I want you to check it out. And let's take a music break. This is the perfect song. It's called X, meaning an unknown variable. Like a UFO is an X. We don't know what it is. It's by a Ukrainian artist named Frai. Enjoy it. Question and answer time. Boy, we got such a great question. It's just a matter of time. M-A-T-T-E-R, matter in British pronunciation, of time. It's just a matter of time, and it's just a question of time. Is there a difference? And that question comes to us from Serge in Moscow. Thank you very much, Serge. It's a great question. And to be honest, we use them pretty much the same way, Serge. And matter of time is much more, well, I'm not going to say much more common, but definitely it's more common than question of time. So, for example, it's just a matter of time before they find a solution. It's just a matter of time before they find an answer. What that means is there will be an answer. We just have to wait. It's just a matter of time before they find a solution. There will be a solution. We just have to wait. It's just a matter of time before Coach Shane loses all his hair. He will lose all his hair. We just have to wait. But if we change it, it's just a question of time before they find a solution. It's just a question of time before they find an answer. That means they will find an answer, but we don't know when. It might be tomorrow. It might be next week. It might be next year. It might be in 200 years. They will find an answer, but we don't know when. It's just a question of time before Coach Shane loses all his hair. Will Coach Shane lose his hair tomorrow? No. Will he lose it next week? No. Will he lose all his hair next year? No, probably not. Will he lose all his hair in 10 years? Maybe. I'm not sure. It's a question of time. So can you feel the difference? So if we say something is a matter of time, we're actually confident that it will happen, and probably sooner than later. However, when we say a question of time, we're confident that it will happen, but we have no idea when, and it might be later than sooner. Does that help? Yeah, again, in daily English, many times we do use it the same way, but there is a bit of a difference. So I thought that was a great question. And next, we have something called Imposter Syndrome. Do you guys know what Imposter Syndrome means? The idea of Imposter Syndrome is you are pretending to be something you are not. You are acting like someone you are not. So my wife, for example, will ask me, "Do you like this soup?" And I will tell my wife, the soup, well, it's okay, but I think it's lacking a bit of salt. It sounds like I'm a professional food critic, somebody who really knows everything about food, and I'm giving my professional opinion. But actually, am I a professional? No, I'm not. I'm just a regular dumb guy. I'm an English teacher. I don't know anything. I'm an imposter. If my wife really wants a professional opinion, she should ask a professional chef, not me. So when it comes to English, many times people have this feeling, the imposter syndrome, when speaking English. It's like you sound like maybe you're speaking English, but your English is actually so bad you're not really speaking English, and you're really worried, oh my God, why am I speaking English? This is terrible. I'm wasting time. No. So once again, thanks to Serge Gray for sharing a couple of images here, and I'm going to read them to you. The first one says, Imposter Syndrome. Oh, my English sounds so bad. I make tons of mistakes. I shouldn't speak English. No, don't think that. You are not an imposter. Don't think that. The reality is your English is actually pretty good. Of course, it's not perfect, but no one's English is perfect. Not even my English, and I'm a native English speaker. I'm an English coach. I make mistakes. English is simply a tool for you to be productive and to live a better life. You're not an imposter. Another example. Oh, I cannot make mistakes like native speakers. Native speakers can make English mistakes and it's okay, but I can't because I'm not a native speaker. I'm a non-native speaker, and if I make a mistake, people think I'm stupid. No. You're not an imposter. You're fine. The reality is, English is a global language. It doesn't belong to the British. It doesn't belong to the Americans. It doesn't belong to the Australians, to the Irish, to the Singaporeans, to the Hong Kongers, to all the native English-speaking places. It's just a language. It doesn't belong to anyone, actually. Every English speaker makes mistakes, and that's okay. The most important thing is do your best to communicate. When you're speaking English, if you feel like, oh my God, why am I doing this? Oh my God, I'm so not good. Stop. Don't think that. You're doing great. English is a tool, and you're using it wonderfully. Keep up the great work. All right, to get us to the next segment, we got a fantastic request song. Hajime, one of my students in DDM VIP, he requested The Good, the Bad, and the Evil by Ennio Morricone. Fantastic sound music from the movie The Good, the Bad, and the Evil. This is a Clint Eastwood movie, if you know it. And we're going to follow that up with Green Day's Basket Case. I hope you enjoy. The publication of this podcast is December 9th, Monday, 2024. It is the 344th day of the year. Can you believe that? There are 22 days remaining until the end of the year. Today is National Pastry Day. Do you like pastries? Pastry. I like pastries. It is National Christmas Card Day. Do you send Christmas cards? Boy, I remember a long time ago, everybody used to send Christmas cards. Do you send Christmas cards? Would you like to send me a Christmas card? Thank you very much. I'll give you my address. Listen carefully. First line, Shane Peterson. Second line, P.O. Box 341. Third line, Newport, Vermont 05855. Fourth line, USA. If you sent me a Christmas card or a letter, I would be so happy. And you can do it today. It's also World Techno Day. Do you like techno music? Yeah, maybe. And finally, it's National Llama Day. Do you know a llama? The animal llama? LLAMA. What are llamas from? Peru? Argentina? Peru? I think that's where llamas are from. Beautiful animals. I love llamas. There are 16 days left until Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. 22 days left again until New Year's Eve. And by the way, why is today Christmas Card Day? Well, on this date in 1843, the very first Christmas cards were sent out. So with that, I'm going to play. It's not really a Christmas song, but it is. It's a holiday song. And if you are a member, and you can be a member for free, contact at letsmasterenglish.com. Send an email. All right, Monday birthday cakes. Who do we got? Green Day. We listened to Green Day earlier. Trey Cool is 52 years old. Can you believe that? If you're my age, I grew up, well, I was a little bit older, but anyway, I loved Green Day when they came out. He's already 52. And the Wallflowers, oh my God, very similar, 90s music. Jacob Dylan is 55. Today, December 9th, one of my beautiful students, Emily Chou, her son is coming home today. Congratulations, Emily. I hope that you and your son have a fantastic homecoming. Hannah left a message to Emily saying, oh my God, my daughter was away at college and she finally came home for Thanksgiving after 3 months. It's so wonderful. I hope you have a wonderful homecoming. And speaking of, Hannah's birthday is December 11th. Happy birthday, Hannah. Thank you so much, everybody. I love doing the Let's Master English podcast. It's so much fun. If you have a request song, if you have something special coming up, send me an email, contact@letsmasterenglish.com. We create this podcast in 2 versions. One without music, and that we publish internationally, very popular. But we also publish one with the music, which is also really excellent. But you need to be a member. And membership, actually, you have to, it's a paid membership, but it's December of 2024. So right now, if you send me an email, contact@letsmasterenglish.com, we're going to hook you up with the membership podcast with the music for free because I love you. And taking us out is another request song. This is a Chinese singer. His name is Jay Chou. The name of the song, In the Name of the Father. And if you're Chinese, I know you know the song. But if you're not Chinese, I'm sure you do not know the song. But I do recommend giving it a listen because, it's pretty cool. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy, and together, let's master English.